Sex and the City made its debut in 1998. It was HBO's iconic and breakthrough series at that time. Sex and the City was about four New Yorker females who would talk about their sex lives, their lives in general, and dating douchebags to marrying douchebags. But that's not the point. The point is, these characters carry iconic handbags. Charlotte, Miranda, Samantha, and most importantly, Carrie, who was the main character. Today, we're going to talk about four handbags that are iconic on the television series. The good, the bad, and the ugly. We know. You remember that ugly bag that Carrie gifted Louise, her assistant? It was terrible. We all know. But let's get right into it. We all remember Charlotte York. Remember when she married that doctor who just couldn't get it up? But that's not the point. Charlotte, she came from a wealthy family in Connecticut. Educated, went to Smith College, graduated with a degree in art and minor in finance. No wonder she had so much money. She was a member of the Kappa Kappa. But that's not the point. Charlotte had iconic fashion sense. She was simply a classic, traditional, preppy woman. Her style was preppy. And one of the bags that was very beautiful that Charlotte owned on the show was the Louis Vuitton Capucine. The Louis Vuitton Capucine debuted in 2013 from Louis Vuitton. The Capucine comes in different colors, different prints, alligator skin to a nice leather. Capucine is quiet, simple, yet elegant. It is Louis Vuitton's Hermes bag. Once you have a Capucine, you know you're at the top of your handbag journey. And number 3, Miranda Hobbes. Miranda Hobbes was Carrie's best friend on the episode. And she was a Harvard Law School graduate. She was a very career-minded lawyer who graduated from Harvard Law School. So prestigious. Miranda's style was masculine, very quiet, elegant. She was not flamboyant like some of the other characters. And you hardly see Miranda wear handbags unless they're like large totes. But one iconic handbag that Miranda wore on the season Just Like That, you know, the series that, part 2 to Sex and the City, she was wearing the Attico. Now you're wondering, what is that? I never heard of that. The Attico is a leather handbag, the 7/7 leather handbag, and it's so beautiful. It has a box shape. It has a flap closure, an adjustable top handle, an internal flap pocket with a protective metal feet. It is beautiful. It is very rare. You don't really see people wearing it around. But that was Miranda's style. A little tomboyish and very quiet, yet elegant. Coming in number 2, the Fendi Baguette bag, which was worn by Carrie Bradshaw. Carrie Bradshaw was the main character of Sex and the City. And besides her being known for dating douchebags and marrying the douchebags and always loving high-class shoes that she couldn't afford. Well, come on. We all are like that. She had a high sense in fashion. She was an icon in the fashion world and a risk taker. All right? She loved taking risks. The Fendi Baguette was number 2. And what's very unique about the Fendi Baguette is the history behind it. It was made for Persian women. It was supposed to replicate a woman carrying bread, a loaf of bread under her arms. So Fendi decided to make that bag that it goes under the arms. It is a beautiful silhouette with a single strap, inverted FF hardware, and a flap closure. Very iconic. And it became very iconic when Carrie Bradshaw got mugged. Remember that from Sex and the City? And in our number one spot for iconic bags from Sex and the City, the Birkin from Hermes. Remember Samantha, one of the main characters in Sex and the City? Samantha was the oldest of the four friends, and she owned her own public relation company. She was the epitome of fashion, iconic, a risk taker, and pretty much tell like it is. And one thing that she loved besides fashion, she loved sex. She loved men. She loved meeting all kinds of people. But she had a taste in high fashion, luxury fashion. The Birkin bag is iconic, even though back in the day, the Birkin bag was $4,000 in Sex and the City. Today, it ranges from $10,000 to $100,000 or even more, especially since Jane Birkin, the person behind the Birkin name, passed away. So there you have it, 4 iconic bags from Sex and the City. Now, happy shopping, everyone.